In the quantum realm, the act of observing is not passive, it's participatory. The very nature of reality bends and reshapes under the gaze of focused attention. Just as particles behave differently when observed, so too does your life respond to the lens through which you view it. This is the foundation of quantum manifestation. Your awareness shapes the outcome. It's not just what you're doing, it's how you're being while you're doing it. Reality doesn't just reflect your outer movements, it mirrors your internal frequency. That's why intentional observation becomes a powerful creative force. You are not just in the world, you are a co-author of it, moment by moment. Bring awareness to what you constantly give your focus to, because focus amplifies. Energy flows to where attention goes, and what you consistently observe becomes the architecture of your timeline. The universe is not reacting to random chance, it's responding to your conscious engagement. When you observe your desired outcome with clarity, faith, and emotional resonance, you collapse infinite potentials into tangible experience. You magnetize what you continuously emotionally witness in your mind. This truth can transform your life. When you observe with expectation, you summon. When you observe with detachment and trust, you allow. When you observe with fear, you delay. The observer effect reminds you that your thoughts are not just idle, they are directional signals. So stay anchored in awareness. Reality is listening. Tune your perception into alignment and watch the quantum field arrange itself around your vibration. Your gaze is magnetic, your attention is creative, and your belief is the frequency that locks it all in. Perception is projection. Intention activates. Witnessing births the wave into the world.
Manifestation doesn't come from conscious effort alone. It's driven by the silent programs running beneath awareness. Your subconscious is the true conductor of your reality, dictating what you believe is possible, safe, and familiar. If your conscious desire contradicts the subconscious belief, the subconscious always wins. That's why deep transformation happens not through forcing, but by aligning your inner landscape. True quantum shifts begin where your unconscious patterns meet conscious intention. Start by recognizing the hidden scripts. What you repeatedly think, feel, and expect on autopilot is constantly broadcasting a signal. The universe receives your subconscious baseline more clearly than your affirmations. If you're affirming abundance but carrying a core wound of lack, the field responds to the wound, not the words. That's why healing becomes manifestation work. You cannot receive what you don't internally recognize as your norm. Repetition creates familiarity, and familiarity becomes permission. Inner safety equals outer permission. To shift your quantum field, you must speak to your subconscious in its native language, emotion, imagery, and repetition. See the reality you want as if it's already true, not just in your head, but in your nervous system. Saturate your being with the felt sense of already having it. Let go of timelines. Focus on identity over outcome. You're not chasing results, you're building resonance. Manifestation is about embodying the version of you that already receives with ease. When your subconscious feels safe holding the vision, the field matches it with grace. What you repeatedly feel becomes what you frequently live. Alignment is coherence. Coherence is power.
In the quantum journey, surrender is not weakness, it's precision. The need to control often stems from the belief that things won't work out unless you interfere. But control is resistance disguised as strategy. It communicates fear to the universe. Letting go is not about giving up, it's about stepping out of the way so the field can rearrange itself in higher intelligence than the ego could ever orchestrate. Control contracts energy, surrender expands it. When you release the how, you open to the infinite ways. Letting go doesn't mean detaching from the desire. It means detaching from desperation. You still hold the vision, but you stop gripping it. You stop needing proof. The paradox is,
The more you try to force it, the more you confirm it's not already yours. Letting go is the energetic declaration that what you seek is already in motion. It's allowing, not chasing. It's trusting that the blueprint is already alive in the quantum field, needing only your non-resistance to unfold. In moments of doubt, return to the energy of trust. Say to yourself, I no longer micromanage miracles. Replace control with curiosity. Replace tension with presence. Become a vessel, not a controller. The deeper the surrender, the faster the manifestation. Control keeps you looping timelines. Surrender drops you into flow. When you stop needing to push, you start to receive. The universe is not testing you. It's waiting for you to trust. Your timeline doesn't need your control, it needs your coherence. Let go, align, and allow the field to carry you. Releasing resistance is not passive, it's quantum alignment in its purest form. Emotion is the language of the field. While the mind strategizes, it is the heart that magnetizes. In the realm of quantum manifestation, it's not about how hard you try, it's about how deeply you feel. Frequency speaks louder than effort. You can say all the right affirmations, but if your emotional state contradicts them, the universe responds to the vibration, not the vocabulary. Feeling is your signature. It's what imprints the field with your order. So learn to lead with emotion, not exertion. When you feel the reality you desire as if it's already here, you generate a frequency match. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you emotionally inhabit. That's why forcing doesn't work. Force comes from lack. Feeling comes from fullness. When you move from desperation, you confirm separation. But when you move from emotional congruence, you become a beacon for synchronicity. Embody the feeling first, and the world reconfigures accordingly. So instead of asking, what do I need to do? Ask, how do I need to feel? Your energy precedes your actions. When your inner state becomes the end goal, the outer world follows naturally. Feel it real. Train your nervous system to live in the outcome before it arrives. Joy, peace, wholeness, these aren't rewards, they're access points. The more you dwell in the energy of already having, the faster it arrives. Emotion collapses probability into presence. Feel it now, and it becomes your now. You don't manifest by force, you manifest by frequency. Let your feelings do the work. In the quantum model, timelines are not linear. They're all simultaneously available. The future you seek is not ahead of you. It's beside you, waiting for vibrational alignment. Manifestation is not about chasing something far away. It's about collapsing distance by stepping into the identity that already lives it. When you embody your timeline, you become it. You no longer look for signs, you become the sign. You stop hoping for proof and start radiating inevitability. Identity is the anchor. The universe doesn't deliver based on effort. It delivers based on self-concept. Who you believe you are dictates what you allow yourself to receive. Your current reality is a reflection of your dominant identity, not your desire, but your embodiment. So, embody the version of you who already has the thing. Move, think, and feel from that state. Don't wait for permission from external events. Be the event. Be the frequency that makes the timeline real. You collapse timelines not by force, but by familiarity. The more you dwell in the reality of your desired self, the more that timeline solidifies. This is not faking it. It's tuning in. It's quantum rehearsal. Every time you act from your future self, you signal to the field that this version is alive and chosen. Reality mirrors embodiment, not fantasy. Step into the identity now, and the version of reality that matches it must appear. Don't wait for the shift.
Be the shift. The future is now, if you are.
True manifestation power lies not in needing, but in knowing. Detachment is not about indifference. It's about unwavering certainty. When you're magnetically detached, you don't chase outcomes, you attract them. The energy of detachment says it's already done. It signals completion, not confusion. And the quantum field responds to that certainty with acceleration. Neediness delays. Neutrality draws near. It's not giving up, it's giving over. It's releasing tension to allow reception. When you're magnetically detached, you hold the desire lightly but believe in it deeply. You stop checking for signs because you are the sign. You no longer look for validation. Your internal conviction is enough. You've already moved into the timeline internally, so you're no longer waiting externally. You don't wait to feel complete, you feel complete now. And the outer world catches up. Detachment isn't the absence of desire, it's the presence of inner fulfillment. Practice being in the energy of, I trust what's mine is already here. Live in the vibration of satisfaction. Act from sufficiency, not scarcity. Remember, urgency repels, peace attracts. When you can genuinely say, it's okay if it comes and okay if it doesn't, you hit resonance. That's when quantum lock-in happens. You become so aligned, so internally solid, that reality has no choice but to catch up. The timeline clicks in, not because you pushed, but because you let go. True power is quiet, relaxed, and sure. Detachment doesn't mean stepping back, it means stepping above.
Manifestation begins with radical ownership. You are not at the mercy of fate. You are the architect of frequency. Every belief, reaction, and emotional set point is a broadcast to the field, instructing it on what to return. Energetic responsibility means recognizing that your external life is a mirror of your internal vibration. No one else is shaping your reality. The universe doesn't respond to blame, it responds to energy. Taking ownership puts you back in command of the field. When you claim full responsibility for your vibration, you stop outsourcing power. You stop waiting for others to shift. You stop explaining away delays. Instead, you ask, what is my frequency right now? What am I rehearsing emotionally? What am I expecting by default? That level of awareness shifts everything. It turns life into feedback, not failure. It makes every trigger a teacher, every delay a diagnostic. You're not being punished, you're being shown your dominant signal. Energetic responsibility isn't about guilt, it's about empowerment. You're not broken, you're broadcasting, and you can change the signal anytime. Choose thoughts that match your truth. Choose states that match your outcome. Speak what aligns with who you are becoming, not what you're escaping. Reality doesn't shift because of what you say. It shifts when you become someone new. The field reorganizes when you do. Owning your energy is the highest form of alignment. No more waiting. No more blaming. You are the source. You are the signal. You are the cause. The field reflects your frequency, not your wishes.
In quantum terms, time is not a fixed line. It's a field of frequencies. The idea that manifestations must take a certain amount of time is a mental construct, not a universal rule. When you align energetically, you collapse time. You bring what seemed distant into the now by elevating your frequency to match the version of you who already has it. Quantum leaping isn't about speed, it's about resonance. The faster you become that version of yourself, the sooner that version of reality finds you. Time bends to identity. The question isn't how long will it take, it's how aligned am I with the version of me who already lives this? When you dwell in doubt, you stretch time. When you dwell in belief, you collapse it. When you imagine something will take years, it will. But when you choose to live in the feeling that it's already done, the universe skips steps. Reality doesn't unfold in calendar time, it unfolds in alignment time. To collapse time, live from the end, not toward it. Speak with certainty. Feel from completion. Let your nervous system get used to the outcome now. Celebrate now. Walk, talk, breathe as if you're already there. Make it so real internally that time becomes irrelevant. The future isn't coming, it's being selected, and it becomes visible the moment you tune into it without resistance. The gap between now and your desire is not measured in days, it's measured in embodiment. Time is not your limit. Belief is. Collapse belief boundaries, and time folds with you.
The quantum field is not out there somewhere. It's here, now, in every moment. It holds all timelines, all possibilities, all versions of you. But it doesn't respond to words or logic. It responds to energy. Tuning into the field means shifting from mental control to vibrational presence. You don't command the field, you tune into it. Like a radio, your frequency determines what you receive. Your job is not to force the outcome, but to become a match for it. Presence is the portal. When you're fully present, not in anxiety about the future or memory of the past, you access the field directly. In that stillness, in that now, the energy is most malleable. That's where timelines shift, where visions download, where guidance becomes clear. The more present you are, the more access you have to higher frequencies. And the higher your frequency, the greater your influence on the quantum blueprint of your life. You tune into the field through elevated emotions, conscious breath, silence, gratitude, and visualization. You don't need hours of effort, you need moments of resonance. Those moments compound. Those states are commands. The field doesn't judge what you ask for, it mirrors what you feel. So feel with clarity, feel with depth. Return to the field often. Let it recalibrate your vibration. When you're attuned, synchronicities accelerate. Miracles become expected. Tuning in is not a step in the process, it is the process. Stay connected. The field is alive and listening. The quantum now is not the absence of time. It is the fullness of presence. It's where all timelines converge, all versions of you are accessible, and the power to shift your reality is immediate. The past doesn't bind you. The future doesn't define you. Only this present moment holds the creative code. When you live in the now, fully embodied, emotionally clear, vibrationally aware, you become limitless. Not because you're trying to be, but because you've stopped identifying with limitation. Living in the quantum now means no longer postponing alignment. You don't wait to feel free, successful, or loved. You become it now. You stop deferring joy to outcomes and start using joy as your path. You're not reacting to conditions. You're generating conditions through your state. This is creation from presence, not performance. No more one day. It's already here if you're here. Each moment is a tuning fork. Each breath is a choice. When you return to now, you return to power. You can't manifest from a past identity or a future fantasy. You can only manifest from the frequency you're radiating right now. So breathe into presence. Breathe into peace. Let the moment be enough. The more you root in presence, the more reality accelerates to meet you. Your timeline doesn't arrive in the future, it arrives through your frequency in the now. Live as if it's already done, because in the field, it is. Let every now become a portal to your desired reality. No more waiting, no more wavering. This is the quantum truth. The present is the point of power. Be here, and everything becomes possible.
If this message resonated with you, if it helped shift your perspective or sparked something within, I invite you to support the channel by giving this video a like. It truly helps the message reach more people who are ready to activate their own quantum journey. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Each day, we dive deeper into the energetics of manifestation, the power of the mind, and the subtle mechanics of creating your reality consciously. And remember, your vibe is a magnet. Stay intentional, stay elevated, and stay connected to the version of you that's already living the life you dream about. Until next time, keep collapsing timelines.